Hello everyone, this is Lora again with Diamond Painting and Stitching with Lora, and today is Flosstube number 3. We're moving right along, guys. Um, it is January 14th and it is about 9:30 in the morning. Not much has happened this week. It's been kind of cold and gray and cloudy and yeah, it's gonna snow. Oh no, it's not gonna snow. Yeah, that's where we're at. So yeah, not a lot to report. I haven't bought anything or anything weird or you know, new and exciting. It's about time though. I swear, it's about time. I'm having withdrawals. So this week, I worked on about 5 projects. I did a couple of videos with a couple of them, so you can see that. Let's just get right into it, because we have no finishes and we have no haul. So, earlier this week, I worked on the flower cabin, and this is a Joy Sunday kit. Ugh, if I can get it out of there. It's really quite pretty. It's got lots of colors in it. I love the flowers down here. So, we didn't get much done. But it's going to be pretty. It's not that big. We worked right down here in this little corner. We're working on the cobblestones. I know. But it's got a lot more to go. I had these trees over here finished. And basically, that corner finished over here, except for a few things. So we keep working on it. It's one of those that I just pull out if I want to work on something that's already pre-stamped. I like that part. And I have all its colors in little baggies, so it's just pull me out and work on me for a couple hours if you feel just like stitching. Yeah, I know, I'm doing that a lot lately. I guess I'm kind of avoiding the 2 plagues of Egypt, you know. And also this week I pulled out my beaded peacock. Jeez, I couldn't think what I was going to say. And I'm working in this corner. I'm trying to finish up this line right across the bottom. And it goes. So when I feel like beading, I pull out this because it's the easiest thing to work on. I really love it. I got this from Amazon, and I can't remember. It's from Beads Creative. And that's all one word, at Amazon. I almost said I didn't remember where I got it. And it's called Fairy Tales of the East. So I really like it. I like all the colors. I don't want it to finish. Well, I'm avoiding the 2 plagues of Egypt, right? So yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I worked on the Curious Cats. And it's also a pre-stamped, what do you call it? Kit. And it's not very big either. As you can see, it is 128 by 110. So it's coming along. On the back, you can kind of, don't mind all my stuff. You can see how much I've got done of it. It's another one. It's my go-to if I just want to stitch. Hang in there. This is what it's supposed to look like. It has a lot of back stitching in it. So we'll see how well that goes, you know. I haven't done a lot. I've done some, but not a whole lot to make a whole bunch of difference. Okay, the plagues of Egypt. Let's back it up just a bit. Okay. So the first plague of Egypt is autumn Quakers. And as you know, I have to look at it. I am working right here. This is right where the problem lies. yes, I've frogged it and frogged it and frogged it, and I don't know. I kind of hit a brick wall as far as, oh, I got this. Yeah, and then not so much. I mean, it looks pretty. Hang on, I got to get my needle thing out of there. So, as you can see, let me pull it back. I'm working on the outside, these things right here. One of these has to be completely frogged out because I've changed the color. I got one done. It only took me 3 days to get that done because I kept doing it wrong. So I've been tempted to move along to something else, but no. I mean, you know, another part of it, I just want to finish it. So I'll just keep hacking away at it. I may have to put a patch there because I frog it out so much. So I worked on it in between the other plague of Egypt. Yeah. Death by cross stitch. Yeah. It would, let me take this out of here so you can see. I'm just going to pull a section out. I keep it in there, that way nothing gets spilled on it. So this is Death by Cross Stitch by Long Dog Samplers. I think it's so pretty. Oh, there's pages behind pages. Great. So we are in this corner. So I've been trying to work on these little boxes that go across. And, you know, like get the outside frame done because I've been avoiding the rest of it. Yeah, and then last night I decided I would work on it. Hang on, I gotta get it turned around because it's such a huge piece of fabric. So, that's how much I've gotten done. Oh, itch, dry skin. Sorry. Okay, lamp, get a life. So, it's coming, and I started, because I told you I was gonna do this like a line at a time. And just keep moving. I told you I put a piece of, I don't have it over here, a piece of paper to stay on the line of where I was working. And of course, I miscounted. So I'm going to try to straighten that out. I left, I don't know if you can see that. There's 3 blank things. There should only be 2. So I have to start back here and make sure it's counted across right, and then just kind of adjust it all the way across. That went okay. You know, I mean, in theory. So, I mean, that part was okay. I just miscounted it. Yeah, it's special. Oh, God. And I can only work on this a little bit at a time. I mean, because this part up here, it's just repeating it. Like, you do one direction, one the other direction, so it's fine. And then you got to get some more thread out here, you know, for it to come across on. And there's like 15 to 17 of these actual little square things you have to make for that. Yeah. So, can you see why I'm wanting to have a small project? So, I thought maybe I would look for some small things, you know, that weren't too involved, for this month. I'm not real sure. Yeah. So, and I have no idea what designer I'm gonna go to. I like Plum Street, and I like, oh, what is it called? Oh, geez, like Scarlet House. Isn't that a house? I think a stitching place. I like them. I like Rosewood Manor as far as that goes. I thought I'd see if I could just find something that's finishable, because I know that this right here is like a 5-year project. I love it to death. I really love it. absolutely adore it. I just want it to come out, you know. And I can easier work on this than I can on Quaker Autumn right now. It's just kind of, yeah, it's intense. And I ran into a problem. It's not them. On Quaker Autumn, let me see if I can find that. I'm having issues. So, like, I don't know how to explain this. Okay, we'll use this as an example. Okay, so let's say this is all on page 1. So when I turn the page to finish this side, of course, there's like an overlay. And I'm kind of having an issue as to, did I already stitch that? And you can't, they're back to back. You know, I'm not going to open that up, but they're like, this is one side, and then you turn it over, and then it's got like part of the next, of the one from the previous page right here. So, you know, if I could see it all, kind of like long dog sampler. I mean, long dog stitchers. Sorry, I can't talk. Jeez. If I could see it all in one thing, I might be better. I don't know. I may have to go to the library and copy page 2 and like fold it, you know, and page 2 and page 1, so that I thought the dog wanted out. So that I can tape it together, so I can keep stitching. Does that make any kind of sense? Yeah. I don't know. I'm having dyslexic problems, shall we say. You know, when I hold it one way and then I'm trying to stitch up and upside down, and I don't know. I don't know. That's where my brick wall is. So I have to just deal with it, I think. Because I love it too. And I love all the colors and how, you know, it's beautiful. So, you know, that's like ahead plans. What are you doing over there? Can you say hi? Can you say hi? She doesn't know who to say hi to. She's sitting over there. Can you see her? Molly. 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 She's going to this side. What are you doing? Can you say hello? Can you say hello? Yes, you need a trim. But it's winter. And it'll get all ruined. But, yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. I've been listening to, what do you call them? Audiobooks. Because I still haven't got my Kindle, you know. I'll wait for income tax, I guess, and get me a Kindle so that I can get them off of Amazon, because God knows I pay for Prime. Might as well. I get 2 of them free a month. So I've been listening to that and watching YouTube. Lots and lots of YouTube. I tend to like, what is that word? I can't think of the word. Oh my God. What is it called? Where you watch a lot of it. And I just, yeah, I do that all the time. Yeah. So anyway, I think that is about it. I'm sorry this is kind of a short one. Don't have any new haul. I haven't been anywhere. We haven't gone to Walmart in a while, so. And I haven't been to, I told you there was another thrift store up by the Walmart. And haven't been there. Well, my daughter's car was broke down, then it was snowing, then it wasn't snowing, and then the car was broke, and then they got the car fixed, and she got a new car. So, and it's not like I can't drive. I just choose not to. We'll let her drive. She has 4-wheel drive. I don't. So I don't know if I'm going to be working on anything new this next week. I have no plans. Just absolutely no plans. So I don't know. We're supposed to go to Walmart, and I'll see if what I never. This Walmart is not really big, so I just there's nothing for me to choose from, so I might as well just keep it with, Amazon and 123 Stitch. There was something I was gonna ask. Oh, one of my viewers did have an idea. The one that I'm told you that there was one Joy Sunday kit, and it's kind of long and skinny, if you will, compared to what we have. I think it's Gather in the Garden. I don't think it's Birds Gather in the Garden, but there's birds and it's a garden scene and all that. And I told you it wasn't going well, and the print was like off the grid of the Ada cloth, and it's either 11 or 14, I can't remember. Hang on. It is. Well, I don't have the pattern thing in there. Isn't that special? But it's an 11 count. I can tell by looking at it. And they said, well, why don't you just wash off the print, and then maybe you can use the material for something else. And I'm like, cool. Yeah, I could do that. So I may do that because I don't really have a whole lot done on this. I would just rinse this in warm water and get all the thing off, and maybe it'll soften it up. But we'll see how that goes, and I could then dye it a color that I liked. And I don't mind working on 11 count. It would give you a huge, gosh, this piece of paper, canvas is pretty close. It's like 15 by about 28. So, it's a fair size piece. I could do like a smaller sampler on it, and that's what I want to find. I want to stick with the samplers because I like the samplers. There's some that are just absolutely, absolutely stunning. But, I know they're like working on a memorabilia, please. As far as having extra embroidery, and not just cross stitch, extra embroidery, as far as satin stitching and other specialty stitches, which is fine for others. I haven't done like satin stitch in forever. I'm sure that it would go a whole heck of a lot easier, but I just want to go through and see if I can find some smaller things that aren't too wide and aren't too big, and see where, and God knows we have enough thread, please. Yeah, and see where that goes. So that's what I'll be working on, and trying to find and get ready to order, like for the first part of February. I don't think, may not, just saying, may not happen until the 1st of February, but we'll look. And they have a big, huge, gigantuous selection at 123 Stitch. I'm really happy with them. I'm happy that it takes us about a week, give or take. Now, I ordered like right after Christmas and blah, 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 so I can't judge. I've ordered twice from them, and it's come fairly quickly. It's not like you gotta wait 2 or 3 weeks for crap to come from China and all that. So I'm really happy about that, and they have good customer service. I don't know where else to go for patterns. I suppose I could look up the individual designers by themselves. You know, hopefully they have a website of their own. I have no idea. I'd like to kind of look at Acorns and Threads because they seem to have a lot of stuff, but they're West Coast or somewhere. I think they're Portland, right? For all my watching, do you think I retained half of what I watched? Yeah. But I just want something a little bit smaller that's doable. I mean, I don't want to get stuck in the loop of like Valentine's and Easter. If I do Easter, it will be spring stuff. I don't know. I know last time I was talking about doing winter, you know, getting those winter little buildings. And they're just so cute. They're just precious. But I don't know how precious they're going to look on Ada. You know, I don't know. They may be okay. Not a clue. Hey, we ain't been down that avenue. But I do want to find some smaller things. So, other than that, guys, I think that's about it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. And that way you'll know when my next video comes out. And we will see you next time. It'll always be on Tuesday because Tuesday seems to work out for me. We are having Mystery Wednesday and Saturday. So I'll be drawing from my little bucket. And that way, you know, you won't know, I won't know until I do it. What it's going to be. And it'll just kind of be a surprise. That's about all I can do. All right, guys. My voice is going. Sorry. We will see you next time, and we'll be back here on Tuesday for Flosstube number 4. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.